Alright, everybody, welcome back to the third episode of The Santos Show. A few things I want to address. One, I got budget cuts. Now I'm not going to be able to record on my phone and on the microphone at the same time. Why? Because editing is a pain in the butt, and I'm a procrastinator, so we don't have enough time for that. Second of all, the second episode is now unlisted on YouTube. Why? Because I slipped up on a lot of things, and and it made it sound like I was someone I'm not, so I just decided to take it down. Third of all, I was burping a lot too. That's not really a big thing. At this point, this show has turned into a political mukbang, except my mom won't let me take food upstairs. So now I'm just drinking water all the time. Also, I'm always thirsty. Alright. Now on the topic of today's episode. So I'm a pretty big fan of hip-hop. Eminem, Kendrick, Aesop Rock. You know them all. Alright. Hobson, Tech 9. Point is, I'm a pretty big fan of hip-hop. Token's pretty good. Alright, so I was thinking, why aren't there many libertarian rappers? So I said to myself, hey, you used to be a SoundCloud rapper. Still am. I just haven't released any songs other than that one that's on SoundCloud, which is making fun of people who sip lean, basically. Alright, so I thought to myself, you could just write a few libertarian lines. And so I did, which is what you see right here. But warning, some of them are pretty obscene or graphic, which especially the last one I wrote. But they're meant to be said in the context of you beefing with someone. So at that point, in most rap beefs, there's usually lines that are much worse. So with that in mind, let's get started with this. Alright. So the first 4 bars I said, oh, that's a voice crack. That really shows my age. Saying you're the king when that's something that you ain't. I might pull up, take your crown, call it eminent domain, which is eminent domain is whenever the government takes your property for a public and use that land for a public work. Usually, sometimes they do it without paying you, sometimes they do it with paying you. The point is they take it without your consent. And then the next 2 are trying to talk some smack about how you gonna let it bang, but I know you ain't gonna do just like the NRA. That part I don't really like the ending rhyme, but I wrote it very late last night, so I just figured it's good enough. But it's also like a double entendre with the bang and the NRA thing. But so I guess that kind of saves it, and also because the NRA never does anything. If they're really pro Second Amendment, they wouldn't be supporting Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? That dude is the most anti-Second Amendment Republican you've seen in a long time, and that's saying something. He's not that good on the Second Amendment, which is one of his main selling points. So I have no idea why he has any supporters. Of course, you can change the word smack for something tougher, like expletive. But it's whatever. Alright, for the next 4, talking all that smack, thinking they, he, she, etc. I just put a neutral pronoun because, I don't know, females can rap too. Talking all that smack, think they're tougher than me. Might pull up on the block, break the NAP, which is pretty funny because if you're a libertarian, usually they're very strong on the NAP, the non-aggression principle, which states that any unwarranted aggression upon someone else that's non-consensual is basically the big no-no. Alright, and then the next part is, if they keep talking all this smack, then this SOB, you know what an SOB is, can catch all of these hands like I'm a COP, which is a line talking about police brutality, of course, which has been a major libertarian issue for since the party's inception, basically since 1971. So yeah, a lot of these are going to be about police brutality because it's also a current topic. So I figured if they're gonna it might make me go viral. So at that point, and also that's what everybody's always been thinking about in the recent times, and I wrote these last night. Alright, the next part is, it's time to end qualified immunity because they help save pigs and harms you and me. And if we can't And if we can't pass that into law, then we can live in a world with more liberty. I mean, that's not really a diss track line. That's just a general thing, because with when police are held to higher accountability, that means that they'll be able to infringe on their rights a lot less. Therefore, we will be able to live in a more free society. So, yeah, that definitely helps with that. And this part, I like this very first line a little bit more, because it's got like a rhyme scheme within the line, which I think I just noticed while reading it. So it's like, we're a bulletproof vest and cause quite a mess. I mean, not really, never mind. Because they took all our cash like the IRS, and until they're jailed and under arrest, it's not a success and we will not rest. That's also like another part over here, because it's also talking about the police protest, because the police receive our tax money, and therefore if like they're taking our tax money, they're basically the IRS, which is just as bad. So until like they're held accountable, and like all the police, especially the ones that sparked it all, are under arrest, then like the whole protest will not be a success, because because of the protest, there's a lot more police brutality. All right, and this part is back to the diss track, and it's only 2 lines because I couldn't think of any more rhymes. Yeah, you grow a pig on her knees, kill her head, call her Derek Chauvin. Yeah, you know why I put the trigger warning at the beginning, right? Slobbing on the meat, deep throat in, yeah, she never choking. But don't worry, it was consensual. Don't worry, it was consensual. That didn't violate the NAP. It was consensual, I promise. All right, that's all the ones I had. But I was thinking, why not like leave it up to the people to decide a few more different lines for libertarians to use on different raps. So I figured, why not just put it in the comment section below, or tweet it at me, etc., etc., which would be really good. In the next episode, I'm going to be reading either the Libertarian part. Yeah, I'm going to be reading the Libertarian Party platform, at least the first few pages of it, because it's online, and I figured might as well read it and like at least try to interpret it with how tell you guys how I interpret it. And otherwise, I think that's basically the end of this episode. So I think I'm just going to go drink a bit more water. Oh, that's an old thermos. Like the paint's falling off, so I might just like I really like that team, but I might have to like sand it down so it doesn't look as chipped. Cause I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can definitely see. Like it's getting all chipped and stuff, which is sad because I've had this one for like a few years now. But at least it'll still be like stainless steel at the bottom, so. Alright. There's nothing much more to talk about in terms of like libertarian politics, etc. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this episode's going live on Monday, so my birthday's gonna be Friday. So if anybody ever sees this, just like send me happy birthday messages, because I really need it, man. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.